everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're watching today. Today is Tuesday, November 14th, and because it's Tuesday, it's time for What Sold on eBay on our new day. Historically, I've always done these videos on Mondays, but recently I have started doing them on Tuesdays due to some changes in our schedule that we are doing over here at the Hippo household. We're still looking at the past week from Monday through Sunday. So we're looking at November 6th through November 12th in this video. I've picked out a few highlights this week to talk with you. I don't want to keep you too long. It's Q4. Everyone is super busy, and we don't need to look at 50 million things of the same brand over and over. You guys know my tried and true bread and butters, and that we sell a lot of low-end remotes and things like that. I try to pick out things that I want to talk to you about for one reason or another, and all the plush that sold, because those are my favorite and they're fun to talk about. We sold 3 plush on eBay last week. We'll start by talking about this Bath & Body Works sheep. Most of my plush nowadays do come from wholesale lots, and they clock in right between $1 and like $1.75 per piece, depending on which wholesale lot they came from, because I factor in shipping when I do cost per piece and everything. Bath & Body Works sheep. I would pick this up again if I found it. Didn't take long to sell. It sold for $12.26 plus $6 shipping, and it was pretty fast for a plush. Here we have a small Peeps 4-inch clip. I took a best offer of $4 on this, plus the $6 shipping. The larger Peeps are where your money is at. There are some jumbo Peeps out there. In fact, I have sold some in the past, and I have one sitting in my office right now that needs photographed. The ones that are really tall, that weigh over a pound, you can usually get 20 to 30 bucks for. And then the smaller ones are going to be around 12, and then these really tiny ones like this one with the clip are even less. Because I buy all of my plush in these huge lots, I list everything that comes and get every penny of profit I can out of the purchase. Next up, we have a Stepping Stones Lion Lovey. So if you're not familiar with what a lovey is, it's a square blanket, usually on the smaller side, like 12 by 12. And they have a plush head in the middle. Sometimes it's an animal, sometimes it's a doll. Sometimes the plush head is like on the corner and the blanket hangs a little differently. But it's always just a little security blanket with some kind of plush animal in the middle. And these are called loveys, and you definitely want that in your title and your description as a keyword. A lot of loveys are worth big money. There's some that are lower in bread and butter, but there's some that are worth a lot of money. It depends on the brand of the animal, how saturated it is when you go to comp it. They do make really big loveys too, so keep your eyes out for those. They do make like crib blanket size and twin size, like really big ones. This one sold for $24 and $6 shipping. So all in, this is a $30 lovey. Super cute, isn't it? All right, so those were the 3 plush that sold, and then I'm just going to show you this pair of Gap, just to talk very briefly about our bread and butter tried and true brands, our Gap, Old Navy, and American Eagle. And every week I sell those 3 brands consistently. I do have a lot of them listed, so I might sell more of those brands than other folks who don't have as many listed. Obviously, if you have 1 pair of Gap jeans listed, you're waiting for that 1 pair to sell. If you're me and you have 200 listed, you're going to sell them daily. But they are a good brand to sell. All 3 of those brands, I call them the trifecta of the bread and butter. If you have a source to get your jeans for $2 or less, or if you get them from ThredUp or the Goodwill Blue Box or somewhere else where you're getting them relatively inexpensively, those 3 brands sell consistently. I start them usually around 10 plus 10 shipping. Unless they're under a pound, then I'll start them around 13 plus 7 shipping. These obviously were under a pound. I took a best offer of 10 on them, and they paid the 7 shipping. These are the favorite jegging. And actually, when it comes to the Gap, Old Navy, and American Eagle, I don't discern when it comes to style or size. Some brands you need to be selective and the style you're getting or the size, because you know that some don't move and some do. I find that with these three brands, it's the gamut. You've got the people that wear the size 0, you've got the plus size, you've got folks that like boot cut and boyfriend and everything in between. So I grab everything in those three brands that I can get my hands on. I get my jeans for 99 cents at the thrift stores around here, or I get them for less than $2 through ThredUp and Goodwill Blue Box. Next up, we have Madewell. This is definitely a Bolo brand. This is one you want to be on the lookout for. I've recently been very lucky with this brand. I found so much of it at Salvation Army this year, and I've gotten so much of it in ThredUp boxes. I'm just really tickled pink. These are the Cali denim boot. They're button fly. I mean, they just have a lot going for them. It's a nice pair of jeans. I did take a best offer of $20, and then they paid the $10 shipping. This was a new to me brand. It came in a ThredUp. This is another reason why I like to order ThredUp. Yes, it's convenient to get 50 pounds of denim delivered directly to my front door, and I don't have to go anywhere. And then I get to unbox it on the YouTube channel, and I get to list it, and I make money on the box all the way around. That's all nice. But my favorite part about ordering ThredUp is I get brands I've never heard of all the time. I've been ordering ThredUp for like 7 years, and I still get brands that are like, hey, this is new to me. And if you've ever seen me do a ThredUp unboxing, after I unbox all of the jeans, at the end, we do a screen share and we comp and we look up brands that I'm not familiar with. And I learn stuff. I learn brands to avoid, and I learn brands that are new bread and butters to me. And I learn new bolos all the time and things to look for. Because, you know, different parts of the country, I think, are going to have different things in your thrift store. So there are certain brands that I probably never would have seen in the Salvation Army or Goodwill in Pittsburgh that are coming from the different distribution centers from ThredUp. They have more than one. They're all over the country, so you never know what you're going to get. So this is Empire. It's new to me. I would grab this at the thrift store. You drink water. 1 second. I would grab these. Absolutely. They sold for $18 plus $7 shipping. That's a good flip. And then we have Angel's Genie Lifts. These are kind of a poop brand, but I wanted to show them to you because I always tell you, when you get a wholesale lot, sell everything in it. Get as much profit as you can out of that bulk purchase or that bulk buy, because you paid for it. You might as well get every bit you can. And if it's sellable, sell it. So I do list everything. And this is a poop brand, but I took a best offer of $12. They paid $7 shipping. So $19 all in. And these actually didn't take that long to sell. And they're a size 10, which is usually one of those harder sizes to move. But these have an elastic waistband. They're lifting. They're the Genie Lift. They're skinny jeans. They have some things going for them. So I just wanted to show them to you, just to show you that, yes, I can sell the poop that comes to me in the ThredUp. And then there's some surprising brands that I enjoy. You guys have probably heard me talk about Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch. I love their small sizes, like small, size 0, 00. But I also like Aeropostale. Those are 3 brands that everyone tells you they're no good anymore, they're poop. And on paper, technically, Hollister, Abercrombie, and Aeropostale, on paper, are low sell-through rates and have a low average sale price. I can tell you that because we do the research ourselves every year for our jeans guide and our clothing guides. And on paper, they shouldn't really be good brands. But that's in theory, that's on paper. But in reality, these 3 brands sell for me all the time. They sell very quickly too, especially the Hollister size 0 jeans. They sell really fast. They don't sell for a lot of money. We're talking like $18 to $25 all in, with shipping and everything, depending on the style and the size that you have, and if you take an offer or run a sale. But they sell quick. They're a quick return on my investment. I grab those 3 brands all the time for 99 cents. They really don't sit that long for me. I don't know why, because on paper they should be bad, but they're good for us. Do you have a brand like that, or an item that everyone says is not worth sourcing, but for you, it moves quickly or for good money? I'd be curious to know. Let me know in the comments. But my point is if you get the Aeropostale, the Abercrombie, and the Hollister, and a bulk buy, don't be afraid to list them. They will sell. They do have a solid, loyal customer base. I wouldn't go out of your way to source them if they don't really move for you, but don't be afraid to list them if you get them in a thread up or something. But don't be afraid to experiment either. If you find them for 99 cents or really cheap or a stuff a bag sale or something like that, try them out because I do pretty good with them. Just don't undercut me. Please don't race to the bottom. Don't be a turd. Price items at what they're worth. All right, guys. Questions, comments, concerns? Leave them down below in the comments. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.